Hey everyone, it's baze.djunkiii transmitting from Hamburg, Germany, back with a new video, and well, back with a new unboxing video at the very end of the year, kind of. It's December 29th, and I received like mail from Australia once again. Coming in this like kind of handmade envelope thing from the Australian label Splitrec, which has sent me some of their stuff in the past, I guess. I've unboxed some, I've reviewed some on my website Nacht Aus, and I'm going to review this one as well when I find out what it is. So let's open this quickly. But before we do that, I want to like kind of present a little like very rough, from the top of my head, recap of this year 2023. Because, well, it's been a weird year kind of, but also a successful year. So some weird stuff going on in my life I'm not going to talk about, but also in terms of social media, well, Elon Musk has kind of ruined Twitter. Twitter is not that fun anymore. It's X now, but it's still Twitter to me. And yeah, the interaction rates have gone down on this platform. A lot of people have left, which is like annoying because Twitter was like my kind of social media home since MySpace fell off, like, for those of you who remember MySpace still. So this was like a place I've been on since, I guess, 2009, which is like 14 years right now. And I've sent off like 50,000 plus tweets and responses to things. So I was like a kind of power user on that. But it's become less fun. I've been using it less and less since I took on my day job at the vinyl distributor as well. Because, well, time is like a little shorter for me than it was before, I guess. But now, since a lot of people have left, it's less fun, and I have not really abandoned it, but I'm using this less and less. Instagram is a total mess right now. Hashtag search doesn't work. They've started threads, and I feel when you're not like using threads actively or don't have an account, the interaction rates and the like rates and whatever have gone down like massively. So I'm still posting there like daily because I want to spread the news about music and stuff, and about like the weird stuff I review on my website Erzählt, like this one possibly, and about the weird music I listen to. But like the interaction rates, like rates, have gone down massively, and I'm not willing to invest money in that kind of platform. Mixcloud is dead. YouTube, yeah, the growth rate on here has been slow. It's kind of weird which kind of like videos do work or not work on my channel. Well, it's never been the biggest channel, but also well, some videos like get less than 10 views, some get like 70 or 80, but there is absolutely no structure and no rule of thumb one can go by. So it's like hit and miss all the time, depending on if the artist or the label that sent me stuff to unbox are sharing this. It's weird, the interaction rate, comment rate has come down here as well. So I feel everyone who's not paying for like promo for their own stuff on YouTube or whatever platform it is getting like ignored by the algorithm kind of. And like pay to play has never been my thing, and I won't do this in the future. So we'll see how this channel develops and what kind of things are gonna happen on here as well. So I've had an announcement from a promo agency that they will not send me like physical promos as regular as they did, because they don't get them from the labels anymore, which is a pity. But yeah, this is happening, and this is like the recap on the social media front. Label wise, it's been kind of successful. It's been surprisingly successful, considering that I've only like repressed the Combat Dubs 2 single in the very beginning of the year. I haven't released like a new, like really new record or tape on my labels this year. But still, if I break this down, I don't have the numbers for December yet, but it might come down to having sold more than I have manufactured, which is like good. So the backstock is shrinking. I've also rebought some old mail order stuff, which is like tape wise from the Introducing Tapes label, which is surprisingly selling at the Otaku record store. And if I do like a kind of like number crushing thing, I estimate it comes down to I will have sold like one like sound carrier, like be it vinyl or a tape, like every 30 hours without putting in much promo and like effort and stuff. So this is like rolling through, which is like a nice thing, and like every 30 hours is like a pretty good like average, I guess. I want to get this up to like every 24 hours in the next year. I hope this will happen and stuff. So I've been talking about sustainability goals, I guess, and if I reach a point where I can sell like a record every day or tape every day, this is like would be the basic like baseline to keep things rolling without putting any money in like anymore. And yeah, also it's gonna be a long recap, I guess. I don't miss DJing, surprisingly. So the last show I've played was in June, and like the beta sapphire thing at the Nacht Aus Beton, and in the beginning of the year I decided that I had enough in terms of dealing with unreliable promoters and people who don't respond and people who like cancel dates or like don't or like agree on dates and then don't get back to you, and that I just I'm not just having this anymore, and I don't want to waste time on things that eat up time but don't lead to bookings anymore. So I stopped like looking out for shows and stuff, and stopped like looking out for places to set up parties, and yeah, took on the job at the Markthalle, like in the nightlife industry and hospitality thing where I work. And A, the money is better, and B, is like nice, the team is nice, and I haven't looked back on like, well, it would be nice to play a club show somewhere. I haven't done that, and I might not in the future, whatever. If nothing comes up anymore, I'm totally fine with that. I do my radio shows and stuff. I'm buying records, but I guess the main focus will be like the label and other stuff. I'm working on kind of also like the stock market thing I've been dabbling with. I've been like focusing on that more, and this is like also a fun thing to do. So yeah, change of focus kind of. But now let's get into this like little envelope. I've got my blade here. If I need this, maybe I can like just unfold this like quickly. Yes, Splitrec, an Australian label. They haven't been, well, they sent me one album this year. Then they before that they had like a kind of break, but like a few years back when I started my channel, they have sent me more. So I think they are like operating in a kind of DIY style. Whenever things come up, they're gonna release stuff, but otherwise they're not looking actively for like signing artists, but run the label as a project for their own thing. And well, this is like kinda professionally packed, and let's see what is in there. This is like a poster foldout or something like that. So as usual, is there no press text or whatever in there, but we got we got a press text. So let's have a look at this first. A little more detail this time. Hey Bass, I hope you are well. Here's my new release, hope you enjoy. From the Splitrec label out of Australia. The envelope has been sent to me in November actually, and it took about 4 weeks to arrive. And this is released on September 8th with Weather Volume 2, Category Country, Jim Denley and the Eternally Orchestrating Sonoverse. The label's catalog number 032. And I remember getting sent the With Weather Volume 1, which was a kind of approach. I don't remember the place exactly, but the idea was that there was a place where which led people to make music with the place actually. So generating music and sound and rhythm from like found sounds and objects that are within that kind of sacred space somewhere in the mountains, I guess. I don't remember the name exactly, but there was like a kind of spiritual thing, and people go to that place and bring their own instruments, like self-made, self-built, and they use like sticks and stones and water sounds from flowing water and stuff to create their own like kind of enchanted mythical music and like doing things like that. So this seems to be the second volume of that. Jim Denley, who is behind the label, kind of is playing flute, gumnut, voice, and avian, mammalian, arboreal, amphibian, industrial, and elemental musician. And musician was the kind of, with a CK, was a kind of like practice people do in those like sacred places. So they go there and they make music from whatever the place provides. And this seems to be the same, like in terms of like combining the flute with the field recordings and stuff. I don't know what the gumnut is, but we'll see. Avian, mammalian, arboreal, all that leads to field recordings, and this was recorded in various places around the harbor east of Sydney, Cadigal country of the Eora Nation, which might be an Aboriginal tribe in the Australias. I'm not too sure. I'm not very familiar with how the tribal structure of the like native people of Australia work, but this country was never ceded, and there is a way of paying respect to the elders who lived in the country, and this is like a sandstone basin kind of sandstone basin environment, a lot of resonance material, historic, spiritual, political stuff. It has bountiful presences of both physical and non-physical natures. And well, this is like kind of ecological music, I guess. So here is the press sheet again. So I expect this to be very raw and like recorded on location, kind of with a lot of like found sounds, field recording sounds. Here is the cover. Here is the back. Seems to be a double CD, if I see this right. There's a lot of... There's the inside of the CD. And this seems to be following up to the first one, because the CD is like labeled side C and D and side E and F. So if the first one is gonna be side A and B, so this might be seen as an ongoing album recording effort, which is released in various like iterations and like in various volumes on CD. There's a lot of text in here, which kind of describes, I guess, the process of how Jim Denley kind of recorded this stuff and how he got to the places he went to record the album. This is CD 1, or side C and D as he puts it. And we got the other one, which is also... here's the avian part with the duck on there. So I guess it's a very rural and like lost and spiritual place and stuff. So and he uses this and like his orchestra of like beings, I would call it. So we're like present there, and like this is gonna be a very spiritual, kind of abstract album, I think. So sending a shout out to the Splitrec label from Australia, Jim Denley and his orchestra in Gadigal County, so, or Gadigal Country. So I'm very curious what this is. I hope I'm gonna find the unboxing video to the first one, so I'm gonna link that one in the end card of the video. Otherwise, well, links and stuff are down there in the description box. BANDCAMP's up there and stuff. No pre-sales for the new release, which is coming soon, I guess, hopefully, yet. But, well, I stay away from pre-sales until I hold the finished product in my hands and stuff. And yeah, if you have any questions, there's a comment section down there. Leave a comment, let me know who you are and how long have you been watching my channel and stuff. There's also a new subscriber I've seen, not seen the name, but hello to you, and nice to meet you, nice to have you on board, and otherwise I'm gonna go into editing mode. See you in the next one.